Hey guys, today Peppy Kitchen is back with a lovely creamy Malai mushroom masala, which is a super duper alternative for the vegetarians out there. So without any delay, let's check out the ingredients. And here the variety of mushroom that I've used is the button mushrooms. So I've taken about 200 grams of mushrooms, that is sliced nicely, and about 2 to 4 tablespoons of malai or the fresh cream. Then I've taken about 5 to 6 cloves of garlic and 1 inch of ginger roughly chopped, and about 1 tablespoon of butter and about 2 tomatoes roughly chopped as we are going to blend them. Then some whole spices. For that I've taken 2 cloves, 2 cardamom, 1 teaspoon of cumin seeds, 1 bay leaf, few peppercorns and 2 small sticks of cinnamon. Then I've taken about medium sized onion, 2 in numbers, and capsicum 1 diced, and also some onion petals diced, about half an onion. Then some of the spice powders that we're going to be using: 1 tablespoon of Kashmiri red chili powder, 1 tablespoon of coriander powder, about half a teaspoon of turmeric powder, 1 teaspoon of chili powder, and also about 1 teaspoon of kasuri methi. So let's get started with the recipe. Here in a pan I've taken some oil, and as the oil gets heated up, I'm adding about 1 tablespoon of butter, and as the butter melts, I'm going to be adding some of the whole spices that is already I've mentioned to you, except for the bay leaf and for the cinnamon sticks. Others all goes into it, that is the cumin seeds, the cloves, then the peppercorns. All these goes inside, and once they start to crackle, we are going to be adding the next one, that is our onions. So let's wait till they crackle up. So these two we are going to use it later. So you can see they've started to crackle. At this stage I'm going to be adding the roughly chopped onions and give it a nice mix. So once they are half golden brown, I'm going to be adding the roughly chopped garlic and the ginger. So mix it up well, and once we mix all these together, let's next add the tomatoes. So the tomatoes should turn out nice mushy, and it should be nicely blending well with our onions and the whole spices. So you can see the tomatoes are nicely done, because we are going to be blending them. So it's not necessary you need to finely chop them. So you can see the tomatoes are nice and done. At this stage now we are going to let it cool down completely, and next we are going to add some oil into the same pan. And once the oil here gets heated up, let's start adding one by one the diced veggies, that is our capsicum and the onions, so that once our tomato onion mixture gets cooled down, we can fry these or stir fry them and keep it aside. So here I'm going to just stir fry them on a medium to high flame. Now this is done. Do not keep it too mushy. We need them crunchy for our gravy. So I'm going to be keeping this aside, and similarly let's also stir fry our button mushrooms. Do not overcook them, as the water will start to ooze out of the mushroom. Then take another pan. Now we are going to be adding some oil into it, and let's add the bay leaf and the cinnamon sticks. So now we are going to add in our blend paste, that is the onion, tomatoes and the whole spices paste into it. It's a nice fine paste. So let's cook it up, nicely stir them onto the hot oil, and let's wait till the gravy starts to separate from the oil. So it needs to nicely thicken up. So here you can see for about 8 to 10 minutes the gravy is nicely thickened up, the oil has separated. At this stage let's add in our spice powders, as I've already mentioned to you: the turmeric, chili powder, red chili powder, that's your Kashmiri powder, then the coriander powder and the kasuri methi. So all this goes in together into our mixture that we have nicely cooked up, the paste that we have nicely. Now it's our lovely aroma of all the spices. So cook it up nicely. At this stage, add in the salt as per your taste and see that the raw smell of the masala is also done. At this stage, I'm not going to be making it a too runny gravy, so I'm just adding about 1 cup of water and nicely mix up all the contents together so that they are nicely blend together. So let's boil it up for some time. So let's cover it up and cook for about 5 minutes. So after 5 minutes, the gravy is a little bit thickened. At this stage, I'm going to be adding the malai or the fresh cream, a little bit of that, and mix it up with the gravy. This gives that nice creamy texture. You can see how creamy and glossy the gravy has turned. So at this stage, you can start adding the mushrooms and the diced vegetables, that is our capsicum and the onions. So see that you coat all the vegetables nicely into the gravy. Since it is not too thick, it looks fresh and nice. It's nice creamy. At this stage, let's allow it to boil on a medium to high flame. So about 5 to 8 minutes, it's almost done. Wow, you can see how it is thickened and the shiny appearance of the cream. So at this stage, we can add some nice fresh coriander leaves, that is finely chopped. So once we add it, mix it up and blend all the ingredients together. And for the final dash of it, let's add in our remaining cream. So this is for the final flavor and the lovely taste of our thick malai mushroom masala. So this is done. Let's transfer it to the serving bowl. So here we go. The creamy and rich masala is ready. Give it a try, guys. Thank you.